Hey everybody, it's Truth again. It's day 2, and I promised I would talk about World of Warcraft today and online games. For those of you who don't know what World of Warcraft is, I'm sure you've seen commercials online with Mr. T and the Mohawk Elf Knight and stuff like that, and Ozzy Osbourne. It's an MMORPG, which means it's a multiplayer online game. In this case, it's a role-playing it's sort of a role-playing game, and it's a game that I've been playing for almost 2 years now. I used to play it a lot. I had some time off, and I would play it for 8 hours a day, sometimes more. And you don't realize how long it takes to do something. It's a lot of fun, and by the time you realize what time it is, hours have passed by. So a lot of people ask me if I'm addicted to it because they associate World of Warcraft with addiction. A lot of people have seen Dr. Phil with it on it, and then there's of course other YouTube videos with association to World of Warcraft. There are other games that people are addicted to. I have a friend who plays Counter-Strike all the time and plans his events around it, and there are people out there that do that. I have some friends that play World of Warcraft that plan their outings around raids and other things, and raids, for those who you don't know, are where you have a lot of people working together to achieve something, so it's usually planned at a specific time. Anyways, I play on a alliance server. There are two different factions. There's the Horde and Alliance. I tend to call them the good guys and the bad guys. It's just part of the lore of World of Warcraft. There's a lot of story involved in the game. For those of you who know what World of Warcraft is or have a concept of it, there are different kinds of games you can play. There's PvP, which means you're actually fighting against other people constantly. You can do quests to level your toon, but you could be killed by a member of the opposite faction at any time. I play in an RP realm, which means that you choose when you want to fight the other faction. You usually do that in battlegrounds, or you would go and to the other faction and try to kill them there. But you're safe. Other than that, there are RP servers which are really hardcore into RP, which means when you log on, you are no longer yourself. You are your toon, and you play the game as such, as if you are your toon. The people that I play with, we do RP sometimes, so we'll go into town and we'll just pretend like we're actually there, or pick a story and just go with it. And it's usually just for fun, but most of the time we are trying to achieve something in the game. It becomes a hobby. A lot of people, work on cars or collect things, build models, I don't know. For us, mostly, it's a hobby because it takes so long to get your character to a certain level and get the gear that you want for that toon, that it actually becomes a pride thing. When you get your toon to that specific goal that you were going for, you get really excited about it and you enjoy it. And unfortunately, for some people, like myself, that can take a year to get to. I'm really slow at the game, so it takes me some time. And I'm still 2 years into it. You'd think I would know what I'm doing. No idea, still learning, getting better at it though. I will show my World of Warcraft stuff later. I have to figure that part out. Like I said, I'm new to the video thing, so I haven't got it. But the question from yesterday was, if you play, are you addicted to your game that you play, or do you think that games are even addicting? And I'll be honest, it is addicting because you lose track of time, and especially when you're playing with friends, you like spending time with them in the game because it's fun and you're doing something creative together. So it is addictive in that part, but it also takes a lot of time and energy to get where you want to go. And that's not just World of Warcraft, that's anything. A lot of people play Mobster or something like that on Facebook. Don't play it, so I don't really know the name. Counter-Strike for one. A lot of people play Call of Duty. All of those things are online games where you're playing with other people, so people tend to get lost in the game. Pulling yourself away from those things sometimes can take a little bit of effort on your part, and I know that there's some people who don't do that. But I'm not one of them anymore. I like to spend some time away from the computer, as I am at the computer all day long for my work. Anyways, I have some people who are actually setting up videos for this response as we speak. Some people who actually play WoW on different rounds, some people who play other games, and they're gonna get back to me and we'll add this to it later. Anyways, so if you want to know more about that or have questions about that, feel free to ask me about it. I'll try to answer you the best I can. For those of you who play World of Warcraft, I'm more into achievements. I'm more into the lore of the game. I find it interesting, especially, if you know the story, the Lynch King. You start off in one zone and then you end up going off to ICC and killing him. It's kind of cool to figure out why you're doing that, like how the story got to that part where you actually had to go and do that. So it's kind of cool that way. I don't play any other games. I used to play Final Fantasy just for PlayStation 2, so it wasn't online or anything, and that's what got me involved in World of Warcraft. It was the fantasy portion of it.